Welcome to Desktop DIY. Today we'll be making straw rockets. For this project we'll need some Scotch tape, scissors, a straw, a pencil, a quarter sheet of paper, and a strip of paper. The first thing we'll do is draw our design. I drew a rocket because I think it's fun, but really you can draw whatever you want. You just have to make sure it's pretty wide in the middle so our straw will fit in the back. To make a rocket, I make sort of a pointed egg shape first, and then I add the fins to the side, and then I add a stripe to the top of the rocket, and a porthole with somebody waving, of course. After that, I add the straw to the back and trace it on, so I have an idea of where my straw will go when I'm all done. Then go ahead and cut your shape out. Now we're ready to attach our straw. I'm going to place it where we traced earlier, so I know it'll still fit in our cutout shape. And then I'm going to take our piece of scrap paper and measure it over the straw and our cutout. We want it to completely cover the straw. We don't want any air holes. We want to make sure that the top of the straw and the sides of the straw are all covered. Once you've measured that out, you can go ahead and cut the extra paper off. This next part is the most important if we want our straw rocket to work. We'll take a piece of tape and place it on the back of our cutout and on top of our scrap of paper and wrap it next to the straw. So my tape starts on the back but then wraps to the front. I also keep the straw in place so I can make sure that there's no air holes. Now we're going to want to cover all the edges of our scrap paper with tape. So we'll do the same thing to the other side of the straw. I start with the tape on the back of our scrap paper and wrap it around to the front. There might be some tape on the front of your drawing, but if you're using Scotch tape, it won't take away any decorations you might have added. Now we'll add tape to all the edges of the scrap paper. Make sure you get all the sides, and I would even add a couple extra layers just in case. If there's any tape poking out on the front that you don't want, you can always just trim it right off. But again, make sure you totally cover that back scrap of paper with tape. You also want to make sure that your straw can still move and you haven't taped it to your creation. Once you're all set, you can go ahead and blow into your straw. Use a fast and strong breath, like you're blowing out birthday candles super quickly to get your rocket off of the straw. And there you go. Well, thank you for watching. Share your desktop DIY creations with us on any of our social media sites.